The Velveteen Rabbit, a timeless children's tale, begins with a profound conversation between the titular rabbit and the wise skin horse. The skin horse says,
"Real isn't how you are made. It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real."
This idea of becoming real through belief, love, and engagement serves as our entry point into a broader exploration of the imagined realms and the nature of reality. We're all familiar with the sensation of being consumed by an imagined world, whether it's through books, movies, video games, or even simple play. This borderland between the tangible and the imagined has been a liminal space of profound exploration for numerous authors and thinkers. Philip K. Dick, a master of science fiction, delved deeply into this theme. In his short story, The Days of Perky Pat, he depicts post-apocalyptic survivors who escape their bleak reality by immersing themselves in a board game, meticulously recreating the idyllic past. In The Three Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch, Dick pushes this concept farther. Using the drugs Candy and Chew Z, players don't just imagine, but inhabit their doll layouts. Palmer Eldritch, an enigmatic figure, introduces layers of realities, making it increasingly challenging to discern the real from the imagined. This brings us to theoretical lenses through which we can look at this concept. Hegel's dialectics, emphasizing the evolution and development of ideas through confronting their contradictions, can provide such a lens to understand these nested realities. Just as Dick's characters grapple with multiple levels of perception, we too engage in a continuous dialectical process to shape and refine our understanding of the world. From a Marxist perspective, however, our socioeconomic realities heavily influence our desire for these escapist realms, echoing the dire circumstances of Dick's post-apocalyptic survivors. Jacques Lacan, with his psychoanalytic framework, posits that our journey through these narratives is perhaps a quest to touch the real, an unfiltered experience often shielded from us by societal constructs and by language itself. Fast forward to the 2023 Barbie movie. Barbie stands emblematic as more than just a toy. She is a commercial product, an emblem of capitalist enterprise, but her reality is manifold and it is mutable. Through the Marxist lens, Barbie as a product represents the commodification of fantasy and of play. But it's the consumers, the children, who with their boundless imagination, who breathed life into her, quite like Dick's survivors did with Perky Pat, or as the child's love did for the Velveteen Rabbit.
Come into my weird house. Hi, I'm Weird Barbie. I am in the splits. I have a funky haircut and I smell like basement.
Oh my god, I had a weird Barbie.
Yeah, you did.
You make them weird by playing too hard.
It's cool.
In Lacan's terms, children navigate through the symbolic, using Barbie as a vessel to reach out to the unarticulated real. This is the same thing that the colonists do in The Days of Perky Pat. The imagined stories and worlds that children craft with their Barbies speak volumes about the interplay between structured societal narratives and raw individual imagination. Ursula K. Le Guin once made a very important observation about this dance between reality and fiction, stating that children may recognize that unicorns aren't real, but acknowledge the truth in the stories about them.
Children know perfectly well that unicorns aren't real, but they also know that books about unicorns, if they are good books, are true books. All too often, that's more than Mummy and Daddy know, for in denying their childhood, the adults have denied half their knowledge.
Derrida, in his deconstructive approach, will bring us Passencourt re-arriving full circle back to the notion of pretending to pretend. Our realities, both perceived and imagined, are in perpetual flux, layered with interpretations and meanings. We are always pretending, we are always creating fictions, and we are always using those fictions that we create, that language we create, to create our realities. So in this vast continuum between the tangible and the fantastical, what does constitute the real, capital R real? As the Velveteen Rabbit suggests, perhaps it's the depth of our engagement, the love we pour in, and the belief that we anchor that takes the world from imagination to reality. Please like and subscribe because we do live in a world that has market pressures. See you next time.